Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your homegirl, Miss Ellaaaaa. That's me, and welcome back to another video, good sis. Now, y'all already know I just dropped a girls trip story time, and girl, it's given. Okay, it's given. The girls done too much. Okay, so wait a minute before we get off into the tea, because y'all know I'll be ready to spill it. I'll be ready to spill it. If you are new here, girl, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can join the tribe and you can come and finally catch your ride. Okay, so go ahead. The subscription bell right down here is that big red button. Everybody know how YouTube work. If you don't, I'm going to walk you right through it. Press the red button, then press the bell. Okay, press all so you can know every time the tribe upload. Girl, come on, let's go on here. We're going to wait for her. Okay, right, because it only takes 2 seconds. But y'all, welcome back. Y'all know the tea done been spilled on this girl trip. And to do a quick little recap, girl, we finally made it to our destination. We done got through this airport situation that Miss Extra done had E going through. Okay. Now, we on our way back to the airport to pick up Dramatic. Right. So it's Dramatic, her sister, and her sister friend. Cool. We waiting on them. We had landed before them, of course. And we went got the rental car, went got old girl her little situation. And now I'm thinking that she should be straight. Okay. Now y'all know she had said all that little crazy mess about her plans and her expectations. We heard her. Now I ain't gonna lie, we heard her. But people in hell want ice water. So we don't always get what we want, but you know, we getting there. Now, we gets back to the airport. We picking the girls up. I'm calling Dramatic phone like, hey sis, we outside. Y'all could go here and pull to the side. We right here. Now, girl, Dramatic is so dramatic. Girl, we looking for them to walk out the airport doors to come start loading the car up. And girl, why do Dramatic pull up on one of them little things that they be riding through the airport in? You know, like them little carts and girl, Dramatic pulls up on the back of one of them. Now, Miss Girl is going all out for her birthday, and which I don't blame her. I really don't, because it would have been given. You feel me? If it had been cancer season, it would have been given. So, I wasn't down the girl for that. So, I'm like, okay, period, friend, show up. So, Dramatic hops up off this little thing, and she like, yeah, it's a real birthday. It's a real one birthday. So, I'm like, hey, turn up, sis, turn up. So, I hop my little self up out this biggest truck. I'm like, I'm finna go turn up with my friends. So, we outside, we all hugging and hey, and ooh. So, I'm helping them get their bags in the car. So, the dude who drove up on the little cart with all of them, he helping me too. So, I'm like, okay, cool. Now, girl, Extra is sitting up in the front seat. Girl, she ain't even got out the front seat. She didn't move. So I'm like, this your friend too. And it's your friend's birthday. So what is it giving? So I'm like, okay, cool. I ain't really paying no attention to her because y'all, she had done all she could do just that fast. The girl didn't want to, you know, like be that friend. But I was very much feeling like that friend. Like, girl, y'all don't get her. So when Dramatic them shows up, I'm thinking that Extra gonna hop out, greet her friend. We finna get the weekend started. Maybe she just needed her friend here because she didn't know me like that. That's what I'm thinking. Now, I'm trying to make up every scenario in my head to keep me from not liking her. Because we got to get through the rest of this weekend. I didn't want to start feeling no way because y'all know I can't fake it. If I don't with it, I can't fake it. You gonna see it all over my face. You gonna hear it when I talk. You gonna hear it when I walk. Girl, I just can't fake it. I can't fake the funk. So I'm like, okay, yeah, let me not try to put her in that category just yet. Maybe she just needed her friend here. She done came on her period. And girl, she needs to get to the house and get herself together. I'm like, maybe we get a Midol, aspirin, whatever we need to do to get her in her right state of mind, because right now I don't know what to tell the girl. So Of course, we all still standing at the airport, girl. All of this stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, she never gets out the car. Woo woo. So finally, Dramatic introduced me, like, in the midst of Kiki and all of the girly things. She tells me, like, hey, E, this is so-and-so and so-and-so. This is the one that was in the group. This is my sister friend. And, of course, you know my sister. Boom. All right, bet it up. So we hug. We do all of the stuff. They hop in. Now, at this point, Dramatic goes to the front passenger door of the truck. So I goes around, hop back in the driver's seat. So I'm like, okay, Dramatic, you know. I'm not thinking, like, it's her birthday. She wants this front seat. I'm not thinking that. Girl, but I'm about to find out. So she goes around to the passenger door, and Extra got the window up. So she begs for the lock, you know, try to open the door. Girl, the door is locked. So I'm like, that's weird. So once she cause my side was open, so I'm thinking that she was gonna be able to just open the door and get on in because I was able to. But I'm assuming that once she seen me come around and Dramatic came up to her door, she locked the door. So girl, Dramatic grabs the lock is locked. So she tells Extra to roll down the window. Extra like, what? With an attitude. So I'm like, dang, okay. She rolls down the window, asks her like, yeah, what do you want? So Dramatic like, it's my birthday. Can I get the front seat? So Extra like, no. Hold on. Wait a minute. So I'm like, yeah. So girl, I'm just keeping my tea because this ain't got nothing to do with me. This ain't got nothing to do with me. But I'm just watching the interaction because I want to see what's going on. So she tell her, no. Get in the back. So Dramatic looks at Extra and was like, are you serious? And I'm like, hold on. This getting a little freaky. This going too far. So girl, I'm just still sitting there watching this tea go past because I'm like, So at this point, Dramatic's sister is in the back behind Extra. And she tells Extra,
you don't get up out this seat, I'm going to make you get up.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. This starting off to the wrong. The other step is to do something different. Like, we could do something different because this is going too far. Now, so, girl, child, I've been waiting to tell this one. So, girl, they sitting there and they going back and forth about who finna sit off in this front seat. Now, I need to remind y'all, this is the airport, so it's busy as hell. It's people walking past, looking at us, and everything. They literally arguing about this front seat. Now, I'm thinking that Dramatic and Extra is like this because when she amped her up in the group chat, it was like, yeah, this my bestie, woo, all this. So I'm like, bestie, okay, cool, you know. Dramatic is a good friend of mine, but she's not a best friend, so I don't know her full circle. But I was going to come on the trip because my girl invited me on the trip, whether this is my close girl or a distant girl. But I'm thinking this is her best friend. That's why I'm down to travel with her because I'm like, you an extension of my friend, so let's go ahead and take one for the team. That's what I'm thinking. Now, y'all standing here arguing like y'all don't even know each other. Your sister in the back just threatened the girl like she don't even know the girl. Like, what's going on? So Extra is sitting up in the front seat, and girl, she got her hands folded. She got her arms folded, looking at Dramatic, hooping and hollering. And I'm like, uh-oh. So Dramatic like, you heard what I said. It's my birthday. Get in the back. Have some fucking decency. Get in the back. So I'm like, okay, you can get in the back too, but I ain't saying nothing. So Extra like, Dramatic, get away from my door. Get away from my door. I'm not getting out, and you don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not finna get up for you. And so her sister is in the back. We got to give her a name, girl. Let's get her Sissy. So Sissy in the back, she like, see, Dramatic, I told you. Didn't I tell you not to bring her ass on this trip? So, what's the tea with her? Now, come to find out, get y'all a little back script, girl. Sissy done fought extra. And so, I'm thinking, why the fuck would Dramatic invite extra if extra and Sissy don't get along? Now, this got freaky dicky, because once I figured this out, and I'm about to tell y'all how I figured this out. So, girl, the contact clues is mom. Okay, so I'm sitting here and I'm listening to them going back and forth. And girl, they is threatening and talking and yelling and cussing and carrying on in this little small little vicinity of this truck about this front seat. So, girl, I'm just sitting here looking like, okay, well, cool. What's going on here finna take place? So I'm like, y'all, come on, let's leave from up here. It's too much going on. This giving police shit. Because at this point, this is an airport, girl. We not from out here. We don't know how these police move out here. I'm not finna go to jail in the whole other state, baby. If I ain't doing that at home in Chicago, in Illinois, baby, I'm not doing that nowhere else. You got me messed up. So I'm like, come on, y'all. Let's just, reroute up out of here. So Dramatic, like, yeah, once she get up out the front seat. So extra, like, didn't I just tell you I'm not getting up out the front seat? So now this is where Sissy friend chime in at. So she like, come on, Dramatic. Let's just get in and leave, because this is giving police ass vibes. So I'm like, yeah, what she said. So girl, Dramatic, she slams the door, like, cause she had once extra let down that window. Y'all better bet y'all bet that Dramatic stuck her hand off in that window, girl. When she popped that lock and opened that door, I could have swore that she was finna grab extra and snatch her out this seat, because she was all in her face like, yeah, bitch, get up. So I'm like, no, it's not giving that, y'all. That's what made me feel like it was giving police vibes, because once that door popped open, baby, all bets was off. And then you got Sissy right behind her head, threatening her at the same time this girl standing in her face. So I'm like, okay, whoa, wait a sec. She slams the door back. She like, and you better bet this the last motherfucking time you sit in the front. So don't even try it again. So girl, I'm just like, okay, well girl, now I know. Now I know that she can't sit in the front. So if I'm driving, I'm just going to go ahead and lock the door until the right people get in the right place, because I don't feel like hearing this. This is worse than my 2 kids fighting at home about getting in the front seat when they know they all finna get in the back. Like, this is what this giving. And Miss Girl can't do that. I ain't got the pressure for that. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? I'm going to lock you out. That's fair. It's all right. So, girl, we finally leave the airport. Now, we on our way around the little expressway thing to leave the airport. I'm like, okay, cool. So I put the GPS on to the Airbnb. Now, the Airbnb, we could not check in to at least 10. So I'm like, okay, we got a couple hours to spare. Not too long, but I'm going to still put us en route so we can go ahead. Now, when we get en route, Dramatic asked me, like, what is you routing us to? So I'm like, girl, we finna go towards the Airbnb area, so that way we can be already in that vicinity. So, Dramatic like, yeah, that's cool, but let's go and get something to eat. Like, we ain't got to be in a rush to go to the Airbnb. So I'm thinking in my head, like, yeah, I already knew this, but this is finna be another fight. This is finna be another fight, because I know what she just said before I went and picked them up. So, girl, now, once she says at that, Dramatic seals it like, yeah, let's go and find us something to eat, because I'm starving. So she started looking up places on her phone. So Extra tells me, yeah, you can take them to get something to eat, but drop me off at the Airbnb. Hold on. Is it giving hood Uber? Is it giving hood Uber? She don't do hood Uber. Yeah, or Lyft, or Jippy Cab. I don't do none of that. Yeah. So is it giving tax service? Girl, so I tell her, I said, nah, I don't feel like doing all that. This girl had the audacity to tell me, well, what we doing then? Hold on, Sugarfoot. What you mean what we doing then? You sitting your ass up in this car because we all finna go eat because I'm hungry too. You already done got your situation. I made sure you were straight. Like, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but it's just like, if we can't check in to 10 a.m., so you can't get into this Airbnb, no way. Why would I drive all the way out there to take you to the Airbnb, drop you off, and then drive somewhere to get something to eat when you could just go with us because you can't get in anyway? So what are we doing? So I'm starting to feel like you got some bully type of energy up on you. Know how you just be like, girl, get back up off me. Like, baby, get back up off me before I, like, let me get some space. You feel me? Because your energy is too much. It's giving too much. That's what I was feeling like from the time that we literally got into the airport. I'm feeling like her energy was just too damn much. Like, it was just giving too big for the show. You wanted everything to be about you, and I don't like that. I don't like that. If we all bad chicks, we all the main character, Pookie. Not just you. This does not say starring extra, featuring E, dramatic, sissy, and the homegirl. It don't, yeah. I don't like that Beyonce of the Destiny's Child shit. I don't like that. So I'm just like, girl, you need to calm down. Because I just said I don't feel like doing that. Now, when we get to the destination, her attitude is just too much for anybody. Because she done turned up, y'all. She had turned up from the airport in Chicago to our destination. Her whole little shit, it was just like she woke up from the nap and she was worse than before. And I could not get with that. Even when a person don't say too much, you can still feel that energy. You can still be like, girl, I can smell that shit coming up off you. What is that? What is that? I don't like that. And I didn't like that. So I'm just like, yeah, Pookie, I don't know what it is about you, but yeah, this the first and the last time. The first and the last time. So Dramatic was like, drop you off at the Airbnb.
Didn't you just hear me say we was going to get something to eat?
Okay. I'm gonna let y'all have this one. I'm gonna let y'all have this one. Because clearly the communication ain't what it's supposed to be. Clearly the friendship ain't what it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna let y'all have this one. Girl, after Dramatic said that, we all sitting up in the car, we driving. Of course, I'm still on the expressway en route to the nearest food stop. Now, girl, the car is dead smack silent. We driving and I'm like, okay, well, cool. Let me put on some music so that way I can lift the silence because, girl, it was giving spooky dookie. I didn't know if she was going to grab somebody and put them in a headlock from the back seat. I didn't know what it was giving. So I was trying to put on the music to calm my nerves, truly, because I'm like, if they grab her, please don't let her bump me and then, too much go on. Girl, just no, okay? So I'm thinking in my head like, damn, what the issue is? Because, girl, all of this time we sitting on this phone talking and doing all this shit these past couple of weeks, I'm thinking that everything copacetic. I'm thinking that everything is copacetic. I'm like, okay, this is Dramatic homegirl. She cool. We finna get ready and head out together. We're gonna have a good time. This is what I'm thinking. What happened to the guitar? I don't even fucking know. So, girl, we finally make it to the restaurant. We ordering our food. Nothing really took place at the restaurant. When we got ready to leave back out, of course, Dramatic made it to that front seat first. So I'm like, okay, cool. You know, they keep it down. So now we all up in the car laughing and talking and kicking it. So I'm like, all right. So Dramatic like, yeah, it's close to the time we check in. We can start heading to the Airbnb. So I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's what I was thinking too. So we can freshen up, relax, and, you know, get ready for tonight. So now at this point, we going back over the itinerary, what we had planned for the night. So, okay, cool. We finna hit the club. It's finna be one of them. So we're going to turn up because, of course, this is a Friday. This trip is lasting from Friday, allegedly, to Sunday. Girl, hopefully, if we make it that long. Pause. If we make it that long. Now, so we en route to the Airbnb. We're going over the itinerary. She like, yeah, we finna be cute, woo, woo. And it's finna be one because it's my birthday. This finna be a big one. So I'm like, yeah, I already got my dress, my hair. You know, I still have my hair like sort of pin curl, but it was with the bobby pin, so you really couldn't tell that it was pin curl. You just seen some cute little juicy curls. So I'm like, okay, cool. I still got my hair curl, girl. I'm finna get ready to be a baddie. But you feel me? Like, it's finna go from airport baddie to baddie. Like, I'm ready. So, girl, I'm full. I'm feeling fine. I got a pocket full of money, girl. We out of town. It's Mother's Day weekend, and it's my girl weekend. So, of course, I'm feeling turned up to the max. I'm feeling turned up. All of this extra shit that just been going on, I'm ready to put that shit behind me because I don't want to make it to that point. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want nobody to take me to it. I don't want nobody to be a part of it. Like, just have a good ass time. That's it. We don't pay all this money to come outside. Let's have a good time. Let's leave all the extra shit at home, including extra. You feel me? Like, if we need to leave her at the crib, we may have to do that. That's always an option. Remember that, y'all. That was always an option for me. Okay? So, when we get to driving and going back to the Airbnb, girl, Sissy in the back like, hey, we need to stop and get some tree. So, I'm like, girl, where's we going to get some tree at from? Because I don't know nobody out here. So, at this point, she like, yeah, we could just go ahead and grab some from the dispensary. So, we hit the dispensary up. Cool. We grabbed the tree, no problem. So, after we grabbed the tree, Dramatic like, we might as well grab a bottle because you never know if the liquor stores around here closed or not. So let's go ahead and start pre-gaming. So I'm like, okay, cool. We getting all of the things before we even go and check into the Airbnb. So now at this point, after we make the 2 stops and we good, we straight, everybody situated, girl, we heads on to the Airbnb. When we finally make it there, y'all, this Airbnb was so nice. It was so nice. It was so cute. And we had a nice size pool in the back. It was decent. You hear me? Like, decent. So I'm like, all right, cool. We going through that. We finding our room. Everybody like, yeah, this my room. So she instantly turns on the music, girl. We going through the crib, looking to make sure everything is in place. Ain't nothing broken. We taking pictures. Y'all know the whole little inspection thing that you do in the Airbnb. So boom. Now at this point, girl, they done went and claimed her room, and she's going through the house doing whatever she's doing. Ain't nobody paying attention to her because it's just like, you done did all you can do. Leave it alone. So I'm over here in my little area, girl, in my room. Dramatic is laying across my bed, and we talking and kicking it. So I'm telling Dramatic, like, girl, I thought this was your best friend. What the fuck is y'all arguing about? So she like, girl, look, the way she has been texting me all morning, doing all the shit that she doing, complaining about everything, I didn't care if she turned back around. So I'm like, what are you talking about? She like, girl, look at these messages. So I'm looking at the messages, and girl, she's complaining to Dramatic about everything. She was complaining that I had to meet her there. She was complaining about everything. And I'm just like, girl, why was she texting you so much doing all of this? Like, we had a smooth little moment getting to the airport, getting through the airport, and getting to this airport. So what made her complain about everything to Dramatic? I don't know. But it makes sense because the whole time you was with me, you was complaining. So I'm thinking that she probably was texting her dude through the airport, but she was really texting Dramatic. So when Dramatic came through the airport and met up with us, she was already irritated with extra den, but I didn't know that. So I'm just like, damn, okay, cool. Now, so we sitting here spilling this tea, all of this. This is when Dramatic tells me that Sissy and Extra done fought before. And I'm like, okay, so why the fuck did you bring Extra if you don't fuck with Extra like that or your sister? So she like, that's my friend. That's my friend. Like, I do fuck with her, but that's my, I'm like, that's not your damn friend. That is not your friend. Stop with that whole friend shit. That's not your friend, girl. You don't even like this girl. I could tell the way they was talking about her, they didn't like this girl. Like, the way y'all was arguing back and forth in this parking lot, you cannot tell me y'all are friends. You just can't. You can't convince me, girl. No. That would be impossible. You can't convince me y'all friends. Because the animosity within that conversation, baby, please. So I'm like, girl, I don't know what it is. But yeah, this is giving some weird shit. So we still sitting up in the room. We talking. I'm getting undressed because I'm like, let me, unpack my stuff, set my stuff up. Because I like to pull my shit and, lay it out. Be real cute. I don't like doing all that. So I'm thinking in my head, like, this is the moment of truth. What is about to go down this weekend? Because if they already getting started like this and they ain't even had no liquor in a system, what is it about to be when the liquor is in the system? I don't know. So, Dramatic, like, yeah, on the itinerary, it says we going sightseeing and doing all this at like 2 o'clock. So, that's enough time for us to, do what we're going to do, come back and get dressed for tonight. So, I'm like, all right, cool. So, I'm laying out my little outfit for the first event, the first little do that rendezvous. I'm like, all right, cool. So Dramatic is laying across my bed, and girl, she is still spilling this tea. So I'm like, dang, that's crazy. I didn't expect for her to be telling me all of what she's telling me that this girl was saying to her. And of course, I'm going through the messages, but girl, I don't really want to read too much of it because, like I said, y'all, I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm trying to keep from, feeling any type of way about this girl. So I don't know why I was giving her so many chances, but y'all, we out of town. I was not trying to have no type of animosity on my chest about nobody. Now, when Dramatic get done with all of this tea, girl, she done spilt in my cup that I cannot get rid of. I'm like, all right, so what's on the itinerary for today? So she like, we supposed to leave to go ATV riding at 3. So I'm like, okay, cool. 3 o'clock, that's not bad. That still give us enough time to come back and get dressed for tonight. So she like, yeah, that's why I planned it the way that I did. So we supposed to be leaving for the ATVs at 3. Y'all, 3 o'clock. We made it to the Airbnb around 11 something. Why did we not get out this house until 5? 11, 3, 5. Okay, so let's break down this timing. We make it there to the Airbnb around 11 o'clock. We supposed to be leaving out the house at 3 o'clock. That should have been enough time for anybody to do anything. And of course, we're going to ATV riding. We don't have to be cute to go ATV riding. Now, I know I told y'all about the whole little wavelength girly girl hood. This is ATV riding. You finna be dirty. What are you prepping and priming for? Please tell me. I didn't want a baby hair out. I didn't want a lash to be on. I didn't want an eyebrow to be arched. I didn't want nothing. Like, just put me in these leggings and this t-shirt and let me go and do whatever I want to do on the ATVs, because girl, we here to have fun. Why is we, doing all of this? So girl, at this point, the time is ticking. It's getting closer to 3 o'clock. Everybody is walking around the house pretty much fully dressed and ready to go, but Extra. Extra is downstairs doing whatever it is that Extra was doing. Now, her room, once you came in the house, it was that first level, and then you turned by the kitchen door, and it was like 5 little stairs that lead down into like a lower level, sort of like a basement. Now, she had the little room right there. My room was at the top of the stairs on the second level. Boom. Now, it was 2 more bedrooms down the hallway from my room. And then it was another room on the main floor downstairs. That's the room that Dramatic had. So I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody on the main level where Dramatic room at, we over here turning up. We're not trying to drink too much, but we still drinking, but we're not trying to drink too much because we know what we finna get ready to go. So I'm like, okay, let's take a couple shots because this girl is taking forever, and that'll give us enough time to let her get ready and we go on about our business. This is what I'm thinking. Cool. Y'all already know. When you outside and you on a trip, y'all drinking about everything, girl. Y'all drinking just because it's Saturday. Y'all drinking because y'all done came back from a walk outside. Like, y'all just turning up. So, girl, as we turning up, listening to the music, waiting on Extra to pop her neck on around the door, girl, I'm noticing that the time is steady ticking. The time is steady ticking. So now Dramatic is starting to get pissed off because she like, Extra, let's fucking go. So, girl, no sound from Extra. We don't even hear Extra. So I'm thinking that Extra done, got in the shower. She got dressed. And, whatever the case may be, because I know homegirl was on her cycle. So let's give her a little bit of time. What I'm thinking. So I goes down the stairs, knocked on the door, and was like, Extra, you ready, Pooh? You good? No answer. You ready, Pooh? You good? Knock, knock again. Because why you not answering? Girl, I twists the knob and goes into the room. Extra in the room on her backside knocked the fuck out. Extra ain't got up and did shit. Extra don't even know we ready to go. Extra been up in here 2 additional hours after 3 because now it's like 4:45. It's pushing 5. What are we doing? I don't even understand. Now, we can leave Extra in his bed sleeping, but is we still gonna make it to the excursion on time? Considering the fact that we got a 30 to 40 minute drive? What do you think? We fucked. She done had us sitting here waiting, thinking that she's dressed or getting dressed, and she haven't even made it out the bed yet. So I goes over to wake her up. Hey, Extra, Pooh, we finna get ready and leave out. Like, what's up? You good? So this girl hops up with an attitude. Hey, what do you want? What do you want? I'm like, girl, don't sit up in the bed with all this extraness on your chest because I damn that was about to pick and lay your ass back down. I ain't even gonna lie to you because really? What's all this about? Because I asked you a question. Girl, please, it's not giving mommy don't wake me up from my nap. It's not giving that. So I'm like, girl, we've been standing upstairs waiting on you all this time so we can go ATV riding. Like, we thinking you down here getting dressed. What are you talking about? Why am I waking you up? What are you talking about? So she like, why would y'all think that I'm down here getting dressed? I'm fucking asleep. I'm trying to take a nap. I just told everybody my stomach is hurting. Who the fuck did you tell your stomach was hurting? Like, for real, who did you tell? Because I don't remember you saying nothing to me about your stomach hurting or none of that. And girl, like, it is giving too much at this point. It is giving too much. And I don't want to deal with it. I really don't. Like, I just could not deal with it. Like, I'm so sensitive to women having periods because I feel like, girl, that's just how none of us want to deal with. But you not finna overly do it with me. Like, for real, for real. You just not. And I felt like it was nothing about her period that was altering how she was moving. So, girl, after she do all of this crazy mess that she was doing all of this weird ass talking up in the room, I'm like, girl, whatever. We finna get ready and head on out. So either you going with us or you gonna be stuck up in this house. So she like, y'all better not leave me. Y'all better not leave me. So I'm like, girl, get your ass up and get dressed. We finna go. So she hops up. She grabs her little, you know, leggings, outfit, whatever. She get dressed. We hop in the truck. We gone. Boom. So once we get gone, we make it to the ATV place. The dude like, y'all reservation was at 3 o'clock. So now I got to charge y'all extra if y'all want to go ahead and use the ATVs. So Dramatic like, how much extra? So he tells her the extra. So she like, extra. You need to be paying the extra. So Extra like, why am I paying the extra? We all late. What the fuck I look like paying some extra money for y'all to ride some ATVs? You sound crazy as hell. So she's going off on Dramatic. So Dramatic like, no, Pookie, you was the one that made us late. Everybody else was dressed except for you. So you need to pay this extra fee. So girl, they going back and forth about it. Woo, woo. So I'm like, oh my God, this is so irritating. So Extra like, I don't have no extra money. I don't have no extra money to be paying no fees. Like, what the fuck? You want me to pull it from my ass? I don't have no extra money. So Dramatic like, well, what are we gonna do? Because I want to ride the ATVs. We already done booked them. He already done took the money for the reservation. So we still in the hole. If we don't ride them, we in the hole. If we do ride them, we still in the hole. So what's up? So Extra like, well, y'all gonna have to figure it out because I don't have no extra money and I only brought a certain amount, so I'm not finna pay for nothing extra so you could get out my face. Girl, she's just going off. So I'm like, you petty as hell because you the one that made us late. We was ready. We was at 3 o'clock. We was sitting in the living room fully dressed, ready to go. We thinking that she's downstairs getting dressed. Nobody had said anything to Extra since we had came in the house. So we thinking like, okay, well, once we made this announcement, your door was open. You knew what it was. Everybody had the itinerary. We all knew what time, place, and everything to be because she sent all of this out way before we even got here. So we knew in the car when we was discussing this. So why was you not prepared? I don't know. Why would you take a nap and not set your alarm and you on a girl trip? Blew me. So I'm like, yeah, this is weird as hell. So we all standing at the truck and shit, Sissy was like, do y'all want to put half and half and we go ahead and ride the ATVs? So Dramatic like, yeah, I don't mind doing that, but I'm not finna pay for her ass to ride the ATVs. You got me fucked up. So I'm like, oh, here we go with the level 3 pettiness. Which I understood what she was saying, but y'all, I keep telling y'all, I didn't want no shit on this trip. I just did not want no shit. So Extra finally walk up and she hears us talking about it. So she hear what Dramatic had said and was like, ain't nobody gotta pay for me to ride no ATVs because shit, I can sit in the truck. I don't have to ride shit. I don't have to ride shit. So I'm like, girl, just chill the fuck out because it's giving broke vibes. It's not giving like I don't have to participate. It's giving I can't participate. That's what it was giving to me, honestly, because she kept saying she didn't have no money for no extra. You didn't have no money to get no money out the ATM. You didn't have no money for the food. You didn't have no money to get on a flight. You just, it's giving I don't have no money for the trip. So I'm just like, why did you come if you didn't have no money for the trip? That's crazy to me. And y'all finna see that this is a recurring thing. It was a recurring thing to her. I don't have no money. I don't have no money. I'm not finna pay for that. Ooh, this high. Take me home. This, that, and third. Bitch, what you come for? What did you come for? I hate people that do that. Don't come on a trip and then you know you don't even want to be here. Like, you could have stayed at home, sis. The flight would have still took off without you. So, girl, we just standing at the ATV. We like, shit, well, it is what it is. So, Buddy comes telling us, now I need to remind y'all, we get there like 5 something because we had a 30 to 45 minute drive. We get there like 5 something. So buddy like, shit, at 8 we close, so whatever y'all trying to do, y'all need to hurry up and do it now. So dramatic like, we only gonna have an hour or some on the ACV, so we might not even pay this money because it's going to be time to go. So I'm like, yeah, that's true. And then of course we got to drive all the way back to the crib so we could get dressed to go out tonight. Now dramatic is pissed off because pretty much one excursion is down, is a fail, is a flop. We can't do shit about it. So she like, yeah, that shit just blew my plans. Like, I knew I should have canceled this trip. So dramatic feeling some type of way because y'all remember all of these other people done sent her off on a trip. Then the one person that she did bring, besides me and her sister and shit, the one person she did was able to go with is coming on the trip doing all this. So I'm feeling what dramatic is saying, like, girl, you doing too much and you ruining shit. So at this point, dramatic got an attitude. She like, E, come on, like, take me back to the crib because I'm about to drag this bitch. Like, you petty as hell. Woo, woo. So her dramatic, her and extra started going back and forth. Extra and dramatic started going back and forth. Sissy like, sis, don't worry about it. Woo, woo. Now, at this point, Sissy got a little something on her chest too, but her homegirl is like study calming her down. Now, I get what was going on, but it's just like, damn, it's so much going on. Like, for one, your extra is trying to ruin the trip for dramatic, seem like to me. And Sissy just don't like extra, period, because they already done fought. So I'm just stuck in the middle looking. And then Sissy friend, which is homegirl just looking like, shit, I don't know what to say, but to tell Sissy not to knock her ass out. And I'm just like, how long is that gonna last? Because, girl, this is just day one. This is day one. So we end up piling back up in the truck, going back to the crib. Now, at this point, Sissy driving, I'm in the back, dramatic in the front, and homegirl in the middle, extra on the other side. Now, we all going back to the crib. We finna get ready and get dressed and leave. So dramatic like, yeah, extra, when we go in the motherfucking house, start getting dressed because we're going outside. Now, I don't know why dramatic was so hell-bent on keeping extra with us, but girl, everywhere she went, like, she was still trying to include her. And I know y'all probably like, E, that's what she's supposed to have did. But girl, I would have not wanted to bring all that extra drama around me. Like, girl, if you got an attitude, just stay your ass at the house. Because, baby, we literally was paying like $200-300 for booths. Shit, we had to put a deposit down for the ATVs. I think the deposit was like $120 something. And then they wanted to charge us extra money because we was late, girl, after the reservation time. So it was just too much shit going on. And then, like, we was paying to get in places, paying to park, all type of shit. We paying for the bottle. Now, when we had went and got the bottle in the tree, she didn't even want to put in on the bottle. I forgot to add that. She didn't even want to put in on the bottle, girl. She was literally like, damn, how much that costs? Why the fuck y'all gotta drink that? Like, it was just a problem with everything. She did not want to put in on that bottle for nothing. So dramatic was like, if you drink, you only getting a limited amount because you didn't want to put in. So it is what it is. And she just kept saying, like, I don't have no money for this, and girl, I ain't finna waste no money on that. And I'm like, you haven't even spent no money, so what are you wasting money on? Like, girl, stop lying. Just say you ain't got no money for it. Like, let's be for real. So, girl, we end up heading to the tip. Well, now, we at the crib. We all get dressed and shit. Of course, motherfucker got a little extra static on their chest. But they're not trying to let that shit ruin the whole trip. Everybody pretty much had the same mindset. Like, we come down here to have fun. We done paid our money to be here. Like, let's just make it what it is. Now, once we get to the crib and we getting dressed and pre-gaming and all this stuff, the vibes is cool. Now, once we get up in there, we flame up. We, tree and it doing our thing. Now, this is the first time we done smoked since we been here. So, once we get the tree doing our thing, Here come Extra. Now, Extra is not acting like how she was acting earlier, girl. She literally walking up on us, like, trying to kick it and talk and shit. And we standing at the little back area, like, on the little patio part in the yard. And we out there kicking it, like, and she trying to walk up, kicking and talk to us and shit. And I'm like, damn, what happened just that fast? Because when we was just at the ATVs, it was giving very much, get the fuck out my face. Like, I don't care what y'all talking about. When we was just at the airport, it was giving the same thing. So, now you cool? Like, what's up? So, she like, yeah, who smoked? Could I hit y'all shit? Woo woo. So Sissy like she ain't hearing shit for me. Pretty much is what Sissy gave. Pretty much like she ain't smoking off my shit, so you better eat type shit. So I'm just like, you know, it wasn't that important to me. I'm like, yeah, you can hit the tree, woo woo. So she like, okay, cool. So girl, we in a session together, and she over here key and making jokes. So I'm just like, what just happened? Cause this not the same person I just met at the airport. This not the same person I've been dealing with all day. So where you come from? Now, the whole time we back there in session, we kicking it. It's cool. Now, Dramatic comes from out the house to the back porch. So she like, yeah, people got that situation in their system. Now they cool. So she said it as a little joke, but of course, you people see, you know exactly who she's talking about, because who else could she be talking about? Like, this the only person that been cutting up all day long. So 2 and 2 is 4, baby. So at this point, girl, Extra laughing it out. She like, ha 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 ha. You know how I am, friend. You know how I am. So I'm like, no, no. I don't know how you is, so tell me the tea. So, girl, Dramatic just looking at her like with a level of disgust, like, girl, to the fuck. And I'm looking at Dramatic like, girl, to the fuck, because this is your friend. What did you just walk us into? Because, for real, what's tea? Now, when Extra finished hitting the tree and she walked back in the house with Dramatic, they playing and kikiing like grade school kids. These ain't the same two that was just standing outside at this airport, you know, yelling to the top of their lungs about a seat. These ain't the same two. These not. I don't know who these two is. But Sissy over here in this corner with her little friend, and girl, she's talking to the friend, and I'm just like, dang, what happened to previous Extra? Like, she done calmed down, she done mellowed out. So Sissy like, yeah, when people can't handle their habit, they gotta have it. So I'm just like, okay, excuse me. So at this point, they over there talking, they kicking, we all chopping it up. It is what it is. So I'm like, yeah, I'm finna go ahead and start getting dressed, and cause I want to be, you know, fan tonight. I'm finna go ahead and start getting dressed. So Sissy like, all right, cool. So girl, I head back in, I go to my room, I'm getting dressed. I'm still thinking about it because I'm like, that's all it took was you to smoke? Girl, you could have been smoked. We could have been rolled up. It wasn't giving that. You didn't have to have us to lose our deposit on these ATVs. So, once I'm up in the room getting dressed, girl, Dramatic comes in the room and she like, damn, did you see that shit that happened downstairs? I'm like, girl, yeah, that just caught me off guard. And she like, girl, she always does that. Every time we go out somewhere, if she can't smoke before she go, she has the attitude. So I'm like, this whole time, that's what the attitude was about. She like, girl, I'm assuming so, because once y'all started smoking, the attitude went away. So I'm like, well, why she just didn't say she wanted to stop and get some tree? Because we could have been bought some tree. Like, you could have been smoked. It didn't have to do all that. So she was like, I don't think she got no money. And I'm like, I don't know, because she ain't really bought too much of nothing since she been here. And so now Dramatic is filling me in about Extra little business at the crib. Now, I usually don't listen to folks' business, but at this point in time, I was all up in that tea, girl. My ear was on the ground. I was in that tea so hard. And I'm like, okay, so what do you mean? She like, yeah, because her dude be scamming, and he'll send her certain places and then be like, yeah, I'm going to send you the money when you get there, babe. Woo. So I'm like, dang, for real. So Extra like, I mean, Dramatic like, yeah, me and Extra done been multiple places. We done been downtown in the city, woo, shopping, and she'll leave and go up into these stores, and that's when he'll try to send her the money or activate a card or something like that when she get down there. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's weird. So she like, girl, yeah, because a couple times I done had to pay for her stuff until he get his situation straight. So that's probably what it is. So I'm like, yeah, because she was on the phone with him when we was, you know, getting ready to board the flight. Woo, woo. So she like, girl, yeah, you gonna see her on the phone with him a lot. So I'm like, dang. So girl, she just filling me in on all of this tea, right? All of this tea. So I'm like, this shit juicy than a mouth. That's juicy than a motherfucker. Like, girl, I can see why you angry. You got too many things going on. So, girl, at this point, we all getting dressed. Now, Dramatic done brought her makeup bag up in my room, girl. We up in there getting dressed together. It's vibes. We taking shots. We listening to music. So here comes Sissy and her friend. Now, we all up in here kicking it up in my room, just taking shots, listening to music, girl. We got the Chris Brown going, all type of shit. Now, I remember this very vividly because I remember standing in the bathroom. I had this black dress on, this dress tied around my neck, and then it came down and tied around my waist. So I was like, okay, cute. You know, this got the girl sitting up. Now we ready to go. Girl, I'm spraying my perfume and shit. So now Extra comes walking down the hallway. Girl, Extra got on, I don't even know what Extra had on. But all I know is it wasn't my vibe, but that don't mean that's not her vibe. But the crazy part was it was a Dramatic vibe. Dramatic wanted to say something to Extra about what she had on, because when she said we was going out, of course, y'all already know we did this whole look. This is what the vibe is. This is what we wearing. This is what we want to look like. This is what we going. X, Y, Z. We did all of this breakdown just for Extra to come wearing what she wanted to wear. Now, the first night we was there, we supposed to be all had on black dresses, and Dramatic was going to wear a pink dress. It's her birthday. We got on these black dresses. Dramatic got on a pink dress. Extra comes out in a white dress. Why do you feel like this is your birthday weekend? Why do you feel like this? Because it's not. If me, Sissy, and her homegirl got on black dresses, and Dramatic got on a pink one, why would you wear a white one? And girl, the dress was so skimpy and short. It literally pretty much showed her whole little hoo-ha. And I'm like, ain't you on your period? Why would you want to wear a white dress on your period? With your booty out. I ain't getting it. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. Okay? So I'm just looking like, okay, Extra, you killing the scene, girl. You is killing the scene. So Dramatic comes out the room and she's looking Extra up and down, girl, from head to toe, from toe to head. And I'm just like, okay, you know how you looking in the mirror, but you can see what's going on behind you? I'm like, this about to be one. So Dramatic tells Extra, like, what the fuck you got on? Extra like, Dramatic, don't start. Do not start with me because you just said everybody be ready. Now I'm ready and you still got a problem. You still got a problem. So Dramatic like, Extra, what happened to your black dress that you supposed to be wearing with everybody else? Girl, Extra has the nerve to tell Dramatic, I don't like the way that fits, so I changed my outfit. Now, you supposed to have got all this shit together before you even came on this trip. Why would you wait until it's time for you to wear the dress and say you don't like how the dress fits so you can fuck up what she had going on? And that's what I'm talking about with the whole considerate. Like, you got to be too considerate of too many motherfuckers when you on a group trip. And I'm just like, girl, you know for a fact you being petty. Like, that's all I could think about was pettiness. So Dramatic like, girl, I don't care what you're talking about, how this shit fit. Go and put on that black dress because we all finna take pictures. Like, no, you not finna be in my picture with a dress on brighter than mine. Like, what? Extra tells her, like, I don't have to be in your photos. So dramatic, like, well, you don't have to go. So, girl, they going literally back and forth at each other. And Extra is like, I don't have to be up in your photos, dear Dramatic, if you feel a certain type of way. So, Dramatic, like, of course, I'm going to feel a certain type of way if I ask everybody to wear a specific color for this specific day. You already done effed up the ATV riding for me. So, now and then, dude was finna charge us extra money that you didn't want to pay for what you cost. Now, you going to try to show up to my night with a white dress on, trying to do too much. Girl, I definitely understood what Dramatic was saying, because it's like, it's only so many little, kawinky dinks, for real, because now it's given that you just want the spotlight. That's all I could think about when I was just replaying the day. I'm like, first you didn't want the girl to sit in the front seat, then you didn't want the girl to go eat, then you you want to get dropped off, you want to get picked up, you want to get chauffeured. Girl, you just go lay your extra ass down. Like, girl, it was too much. Too much. And so when Dramatic finally spoke on it, I'm just like, yeah, give it to her ass, because she deserved this. And I was with Dramatic on this one. She deserved that one, because we all had on a dress. And it was all the same color. You think I wanted to wear a black dress, girl? I had options. I didn't want to wear a black one, but since my friend said we was all going to take group photos for her birthday, that was something that she wanted to do. Why not? Why not? It doesn't. You can find 1,003 black dresses. Why not? Why not entertain it? You worried about the fit of the, like, girl, you could have ordered any black dress. You could have brought any black dress. Sis, you just want this spotlight. That's all that is. Just tell the truth. So, girl, they was going back and forth. They was going back and forth about this situation. But I could tell that Dramatic was to the point where she was tired of talking to Extra. I ain't even gonna lie. You can tell how when somebody just be like, yeah, all right, checkmate. So, y'all, I got to leave it right here, because, girl, we can't spill all the tea in one thing. Because, baby, this was too much. This was too much. So, it's going to take a couple link-ups to get all of this tea out. If y'all felt like Extra was too much, and she was doing too much, let me know down in the comment section below, because I could be missing something and I could be interpreting it wrong. But, girl, it was giving very much broke center of attention. Like, I just could not get with the vibes. I could not get with the vibes, girl. So I was just threw off by her whole demeanor from start to finish. And I paid too much money for the trip, so I didn't want to just pack my shit and go right into there. But I definitely was considering. I was considering it, y'all. So, yeah, let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts and your opinions about this first half of the trip. Because, girl, this is just day one. This is just first day. So, yeah, y'all, don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Ellaamarie_2 times. 2 times. That's on Instagram and on TikTok. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over here on YouTube, girl. Leave your 2 cents down in the comment section below, and, girl, keep with us. And don't forget to sign up for the 30-day Goal Getter Challenge, girl. All 2024, we are locked in, and we are hustling on a whole new level. We locked in. So let me know if you interested. You can go over to my Instagram page and find all the requirements to sign up. It's free, girl, and you ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't paying nothing, since you just inboxing me and I'm adding you to the hustle team. So that's all we got going on, boo boo. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you. Bye, poo.